For days, the streets of East Luxor have been filling up with special stalls selling festival-specific sweets, along with balloons and toys and party hats and all sorts of assorted food and drinks. There are even little cars for boys to drive. And lots of other rides for kids. On a more serious note, the tents are for itinerant preachers, come to remind the merrymakers not to stray too far from the Muslim faith. Families are arriving from all over the surrounding villages. Some save for months to rent a horse or camel in order to be part of the coming procession, or help underwrite a float. But why are they all shaped like boats? Turns out that this Moulid has its origins in a 2,000-year-old festival, where the Egyptian gods were taken in felucca boats to Luxor Temple. Over time, it morphed into a giant birthday celebration in memory of Sheik Yusuf al Hajjaj, who supposedly brought Islam to Luxor over 8 centuries ago. Everyone is welcome to join in, regardless of age or even faith. The traditional musicians struggle manfully to make themselves heard. But they're no match for modern technology. In the midst of all the revelry, Islamic values still hold strong. They're giving out water to anyone who asks. And peanuts. Traditional Muslims frown upon the Moulids because the Quran forbids the worshipping of idols. They also feel that the carnival atmosphere encourages emotional excess, sets a poor example for the children, and allows men and women to mingle. But most see it as harmless fun. Though the sticks can be a little intimidating. Turns out they're used in tahtib, a mixture of folk dancing and martial arts. It was originally a form of military training. Nowadays, it's a highly ritualized mock fight, accompanied by music. Usually a folk oboe and a bass drum. It's practiced throughout the Middle East, but most commonly in Egypt during Ramadan. The main goal is to attack your opponent's head with a stick. It's done by men and for men. Though few youngsters are present, and they don't seem particularly impressed. All too soon, it's time for late afternoon prayers. Once the sun goes down, the town will be jammed with revelers. Even the intermittent power failures don't dim their enthusiasm, especially the children. They're sure to get at least one plastic toy. Like a blonde Barbie doll, a mask, or balloon. Or if they're really lucky, maybe even something trendy and new. And best of all, the rides are free. There are even some more adult games, though according to Islam, gambling is a sin. This being Egypt, there's lots of comfort food and drink, like sweetened hibiscus juice, by the glass, or plastic bag to go. Deep-fried falafel, made with egg, garlic, cumin, coriander, and a sprinkling of ash. And koshari, Egypt's national dish. But what if you don't have a penny to your name and can't afford even one small bag of peanuts? Islam steps in once again with mercy tents. They've been cooking since dawn. Anyone who shows up gets fed, regardless of their beliefs. And then, under the flickering lights and fan, it's time for prayers. While outside, the merrymaking goes on.